What is up? Welcome to the channel, welcome to this episode, and welcome to my virtual reality art studio. Today, we're going to make some cool art in VR, man. So if you're interested in the hardware, the software I'm using, I'll list that at the bottom of the screen and also in the description of the video. Now, I have a theme. I think tonight we're going to do something evening. Might even put a moon in there. I'm not sure. But I have an idea. Always have ideas, of course. So let's see what happens. Well, all right. I have switched the view to better show what I'm doing here. So we're going to shrink this down real small. And then I'm going to make my brush real big. And we're going to work on the sky. So we're going to just... I know that's kind of crazy. But you'll see what I'm doing here. So, we're going to do something with the sky. That's kind of a... Go with a little lighter at the horizon, just a little, because we're going to be putting something in front of this. So let's just have a little fun with it. I'm not going to don't be too perfect, because a lot of it's going to be hidden when the final piece is done, I think. So. Alright, we're going to go with a little bit more pigment. Just a little bit. Nah, too darker though. Let's see how that does. That's cool. I like that. Alright. Big strokes. And I'm purposely pulling them all the way out beyond, just to be able to work quicker. That's all. Alright. Now, let me switch brushes here. Now, I'm doing these little strokes for a reason, because I'm fixing to be laying in some other color. And in particular, I'm fixing to go ahead and go with some black back there behind it. But I'm going to switch my brush. Here we go. All right. Just needed to add some in there and trying to decide where my light source is going to be. I think we're going to do a moon, but we're going to go a little darker here. Some of this color first. Just try to blend it a little bit. And you see the dimension of these strokes as I work. I can put color behind other color. That's pretty cool. So, that ain't looking too bad. Let's figure out where our moon's gonna go, and then we're gonna work out from there. So, I'm gonna make it kind of pale here. And we're just gonna, let me look at my scene. I want him up over there. So, let's go right here. Oh, wrong brush. We're going to switch to this other one. My bad. Let's go a little small here. Alright, now you see how that just hangs there? Ain't it cool? Alright, so that's... I like that, but I want the moon a little bigger and a little lower. So I'm grabbing, moving to like right there. All right, let's check that out. That's better. I need to change my lighting. So I don't really want everything to have shadows in this. Let's see. There's my lights. Yeah, I ain't digging the colors either. So we're just going to make that a sand gray. I do like the blue tint, but it's not dark enough. Oh, that's right. We were going to take the shadows off. There we go. That's how we take all the shadows off. All right, so we're just working with flat colors. That's really what I wanted. Okay, let's see. I still don't like where the moon is. It needs to come down lower. So we're gonna grab that sucker. We're gonna put him here. I like him there. Let's see how that is. Okay, that's better. That's where I wanted him. All right. So we still got the color I got on the moon. Get a pinch brush, a little bit lighter. We're just gonna start having a little bit of fun. You know, he's gonna be behind. I think I'm gonna do him behind some trees. So we're not gonna worry too much about, I don't know, stuff. I mean, you know, I can't leave anything totally plain. Not me, but well, I don't know. It depends on what it is. This here. That'd be cool. Needs some dark in there though. Too much light. Let's see, that'll work for what I'm doing anyway. All right. So let's see. We got the dark up top. We're going to start bringing some of that dark in. I'm going to make my brush real big. And let's make it smaller so it'd be easier to see what all. Yeah, I'm liking that. And then I'll come in with a smaller brush, you know, and give it a little bit more detail. But this is all going to be behind other things, so I'm not worrying too much about it. Not too much. I mean, it matters, but I ain't gonna work too much. Let's see. I'm gonna add a little bit of, so I can go behind that moon, which is kind of what I'm going to do right now. I'm just changing my color a little bit, and you know, the moon's going to give so much light there in that spot in the sky. I'm trying to, let's see. Let's add a little bit of the color in here. There we go. See, that's looking cool. Yeah, a little bit of drama there. Like that. I need to pull it out to the left some, but I'm wanting to give a little bit more pigment in there. Yeah, there we go. Although that's pretty bright. I'll have to tone things down some, but that's cool. I like how it's mixing right there with these others. See if we can go a little deep. Yeah, I like that. All right, now, since that's what we got in the background, we got to give the moon a little bit of a glow and some of that before we work on the rest. So, what I'm going to do is, I'll take this brush I use sometimes, it's a soft highlighter. We're going to keep it the color I got, but we're going to go all the way as dark as we can. Let me see how this goes. Kind of cool. I don't know. I'm too blue. Let's do it again. This time we're gonna make it less pigment. Keep it down here. That ought to give us just a white glow. Yeah. And I'm gonna go in front of it too. It's gonna soften up those colors. But once again, I gotta be careful. You know, I do want it to show some light like it is. See this? That's cool what it's doing right there. I'm gonna get it to go real bright right there in the middle. That's cool. I like that. Let's give it a little more definition, a little light on the clouds or whatever, and we're gonna say that background's done. Let's go with something like that. I'm gonna flip to that brush there. Now I'm gonna purposely go a little smaller on my brush, and I'm gonna try to define this edge a little better. Yeah, I like that. Now, let's we're gonna keep it kind of without pigment there, and I'm just gonna use this highlighter brush. We're gonna kind of imagine where that moon would be glowing on some clouds or something up here. I don't know. We're gonna go big strokes though, and hopefully it don't get too crazy. But I don't want to not do anything, because I really feel like it needs to at least show that it's emitting that light in some way. There we go. Yeah, I'll just go a little crazy with it. Let's see what happens. I'm liking that. Let's see how that looks. That's cool. I need a little bit more behind it right here. I know I defined that edge a little bit. I don't know, I can soften that edge some. Let's soften it with a blue. Let's soften it. We'll kind of go blue. Make my highlighter smaller. We're going to soften that edge. I wanted it to define it, but I didn't want it to jump out as much as it is. So hopefully this will. Once again, these are just for fun, so I ain't gonna spend too much time. That's cool. All right, for what I'm doing, that's cool. Now, let's see. I might want a little bit more light in that sky. Let's get some blue in there, and I'm gonna pull it out this way. There we go. Do need a little bit more, maybe at the horizon. Let's do that, because you know that does help show distance. You know, the horizon is almost always lighter than as you go further up in the sky. It's usually lighter at the horizon no matter what time of day. So let's see how that. All right, let's see how that looks. Looks pretty cool. Okay, we're gonna drag some color off into the rest of the sky here, and I'm gonna try not to overdo it, but you know, I love color, man. It's hard to stifle the color, man. I love color. Let's put a little bit along the horizon. That's cool. Yeah. Let's see how that looks. Let's see. I'm digging that. Now, last bit, we're gonna add some stars. There's a brush in here. I know there's some that do little stars and stuff like that, you know, and they kind of doo-doo-doo. But I ain't into all that crazy stuff. There's embers, but there is one that does dots, and I'm gonna use it to do some stars. So first we're gonna do some light colored stars. let's see, that's our scene. So it's looking up this way. All right, so let's see what happens. It's still pretty bright, man. Let's see if we can go darker. What's the problem? Still pretty bright. Is it one of them brushes? I think it is. All right. Well, we'll just make the most of it. I mean, that's still pretty cool. It's just not exactly what I was going for, but yeah, that's cool. I mean, I can go with that. And once again, just like everything else, these stars, look, I'll make them real big. See how big I can zoom in? That's one of those little dots that I just created. Now I'm gonna zoom it out. You see, these paintings have a lot of dimension. There's a lot to them, and you know, I try to take advantage of it. Also, there's a lot of people that depend on all the real crazy brushes, and that's cool. That's just not my style of art, you know. I'm not. All right, let's see how that looks. All right, I like that. Let's give a few more stars over here. Just a few. We'll sprinkle them in. All right. Okay, that'll work for our backdrop. I like that. Yeah, it's pretty daggum cool. Okay, now we're gonna start having a little fun in a minute. First, I gotta figure out where the horizon is gonna be. Let's just say we don't want to go with something too dark because it's gonna be in the distance. And we're gonna switch a brush here, that flat one again. We're gonna work in some big colors here. So, kind of got the horizon going right through the middle, but actually it's gonna be a little bit higher here. I'll bring it up. I'm gonna go right here. Once again, I'm dragging it all the way out. I ain't worrying too much about this foreground yet because I got plans for that. This, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna get that pinch flat brush and I'm gonna make it small. I'm gonna turn my hand sideways and I'm just gonna jiggle it. Give it the impression of some trees. So I can put them in front of each other and all that. There we go. It's pretty cool. Go ahead. Oh, zoomed out too far. If you zoom out too far, the brush loses its size. It's almost like it loses its... I'm just barely holding the trigger as I'm doing that. Let's see, that starts adding a little bit of dimension. That's cool. Let's see, I need to pull it further out. So let's get on with it. We're gonna go like it right there. Just get on with it. Let's get the other side here. I'm gonna put some bigger ones here in the front and then smaller ones behind. And just, you know, what I'm doing is the software automatically kind of varies it since I'm moving my hand so quickly. So what I do is I take advantage of that and I say, okay, well, I'll just use that to my advantage. And see, I like that. That's pretty cool. Okay, so that's the trees in the background. Now, we're fixing to have some real fun because I'm going to use something called the mirror tool. Now, let's see, where's it at? It's behind me. Okay. So I'm going to get the mirror. Well, if I can grab it, there we go. I'm actually going to do it this way. Now, I want it to snap to be exactly level. So I'm going to turn my snap all the way to 90. See if I can, yeah, there we go. And I'm going to lock it right here somewhere. All right, let me see. That's cool, but I got it up too high. I need to bring it down. Let's see here, because I'm going to be doing something cool here. Let's see, where's that at? Not low enough. Let's get that menu out of there. Let's go right about there. That's where I want to be. Okay, I'll turn the jitterbag off. We've got our mirror there. Now what I'm going to do with the mirror, I'll show you. We are going to, first I'm going to turn the mirror. Let's see. I turn it off and back on. Does it come back? Yes. Okay, so I'm turning it off. We're going to leave, no, I'm going to leave it on. Let's just have some fun here, man. Let's go with the flat brush. We're going with a fairly dark color, and I'm actually going to check the tapered. Okay. So, there's our scene, right? So now, I've got an idea of something I want to do, so we're going to just do it. We're just going to pull some tree trunks up. And if you'll notice, as I'm doing them, the mirror is mirroring what I'm doing at the bottom too. And what I'm doing is I'm actually gonna do like a river. And the tree trunks that I'm painting up top are actually going to be my reflection in the river. So we'll show you. All right, so we're going to get on with it. Okay, now I'm going to make my brush a little smaller just to put some more variations back here, because I want them to go up a ways. And I want there to be, you know, a lot. And the thing is that's not even the first layer. That's just the background. We're fixing to go darker and bolder. I'm going to break out that big fat brush. We're going to do some big strokes, at least kind of big. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see, I'm liking that. Very cool. Yeah. Let's carry it out a little further. A little further. Just so it ensures that that when you view it from the right angle, it fills up the frame. Let's see. I like that. That's pretty cool. All right, now we need some, but we need to make sure it's going high enough. Yeah, I think they're going high enough. Let's, we need to make some other ones that are a little bit smaller. You know, give it some variation. Make some of these cross a little bit so that it look, you know, a natural forest. I mean, I've seen some that have been, you know, like fir trees and stuff, where they all almost look perfect and straight. But that's not common in nature. Nature tends to have a mind of its own. So you know, I kind of use that to my advantage. I don't try to do things perfect, simply because, I don't know, maybe that's why I do a lot of nature stuff. Now see, I'm digging that. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Still need a little bit of variation in the trees, just so it don't look so unnatural. I need just a few tree limbs and stuff. So we're gonna go to our tapered brush. We're gonna go kind of small. We're just gonna go doop, doop. We're just gonna add a few in here, just so that there's a little bit of change. You know, just something, just enough. You ain't gotta be perfect, and it's just to kind of you know, helps break it up. You know, it doesn't look so fake. And also, I need to put some saplings here, you know, to kind of break it up as well. Yeah, I like that. We're going to work a little bit more in here. I just didn't want to cover that moon up too much at the beginning. I'm going to be a little bit more particular about what I put in front of it. And I guess now's about the time to address it. And I see that's really cool. I'm digging that. And then we got our reflection, you know, because of the mirror effect, I'm using. So let's see. We're going to work on this here, and got to make some big decisions. So we're just gonna get on with it. And not worry too much. Yeah, all right. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay, so got all that going on. Now, we're gonna put a little bit of roughness down here at the bottom. It's a little too perfect. So add some of that in there. Too perfect. Yeah. Let's see. That's really doing the trick. That's doing the trick. I like that. Yeah. All right, that's pretty cool. Now, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go with a black, because I want to give this a defined edge. But with this coarse brush, I can just be kind of easy. Yeah, that's looking cool. There we go. Man. I love that. I think that's a winner once I get the foreground in. So, all right, so I'm pretty happy with what we got so far here. We need to start working on a foreground now. I'm pretty much done with the mirror, so we're going to cut the mirror off. I'm going to get that flat brush. We're going to start with a fairly dark color. I'm not going too dark, but fairly dark. Okay, so we got to make some big decisions. I'm going to shrink it down just a hair here. All right, big decisions. So I want a shoreline kind of coming this way. All right. Yeah. All right, let's make it look pretty. Get some color in here. Bold colors. Big decisions. All right, now, since we know where this is going to be, fill in a little bit over here. Since we know where this is going to be, I like that. We need a little edge on that where the water meets. And we're going black, black, black on this part. And the pinched flat, and I'm just going to eyeball it. We're going to eyeball it. Starting over here. There. And get a little bit more on this side. There. All right. I like that. So since that's our shore and our trees and our moon, which I think is really cool, I'm going to keep the black. And I'm going to kind of plan out how I'm going to do this foreground. Now, I know, actually I said I'm going to keep the black. I'm going to use a spot of white because I'm going to decide where I'm going to do a second light source here. I'm going to do a campfire. So this, we want it right about here. So let's see. Right here. No, let's go a little further over. Right here. Okay, I'm happy with that. That's where our campfire is going to be. So, you know what? One thing I do need to do, I kind of had the thought of doing this. Well, someone told me that it'd be nice to do something snowy. So, let me just add a little bit of something to the foliage out here, just to give it a sense like it might be snow in the nighttime. I don't want it too bright. Let's try that. So I'm just going to go easy. We're just going to imagine that's snow. All right, if I do that, I need to turn my mirror back on. Okay. We're going to just act like that's snow on whatever underbrush there is here, still growing in wintertime. I mean, I don't know what it would be, but you know, look, we ain't trying to be perfect, man. This is all imagination. So, let's see how that is. I think I like that. That kind of gives it on the foreground here, I can put some stuff to really give it more of a wintry, feel. And, yeah, I'm liking that. All right, let's turn our mirror off, see how that looks. Okay, cool. So we're going to say it's winter time. And I've got my light source for my campfire. And since I've got this snow color, I'm just going to start kind of laying in some of this stuff. Let's just see. So let's just imagine. We got some snow on the bank of this river. And we're just going, there's rocks and stuff under here. I might even be able to put some rocks in. Let's see. Now this is just probably, I'm just guessing where things would be. Not even sure yet how I'm going to lay this out. I got an idea. As always, I'm the idea man. what I get paid for, man, is come up with ideas. So. All right. I'm digging that. Let's take a look. Yeah. Very cool. Okay. So, I'm going to go back to a black, and I'm going to start figuring out where I want everything now. Let's see, if that's our campfire, and we got all this stuff going on here, I think, let's play with the campfire. Okay, so we're going to just say that there's, got a little too huge, let's go small. I'm going to say there's rocks and stuff around the campfire here. So there's going to be rocks, you know how they normally do. And there's going to be, you know, logs in the campfire. And since this is nighttime, I think I'm probably going to make it like it's, you know, whatever, I don't know. I'll put tent. But I'm going to, yeah, let's do a tent. Let's see. I think I want one in the foreground here. Yeah, there we go. So I'm going to have a 10 in the foreground. Let's do another one here. Kind of hard to see that joke. All right, I like that. Okay, cool. All right, we got to get some other color in here, so let's go with just a gray, and I'm going to go back to that flat brush just because I'm laying in color. I'm trying to give a base to these pieces that I'm building here. And see this, once again, I'm laying this in front of the other strokes that I've already laid down, using the dimension of what I'm building to my advantage. And I think that's why I enjoy VR art so much, because it's makes you think differently as an artist. You know, I have to work in layers all the time in the type of commercial work that I do. And this software doesn't actually have the ability, you know, it doesn't offer layers per se, but you can kind of garner the dimension itself and do something. You know, you don't have to be stuck. You can, a lot of it comes down to planning, and I know I'm kind of doing these on the fly, but I can't say I'm going to it without a plan, because I've done so many pieces of art. I have an idea of how to accomplish, you know, whatever I have in my head. Let's see, I like that. Ooh, all right. Yeah, that's cool. All right, so we've got our campfire. We've got a little bit of snow on the rocks. We need to start working with the got these rocks, but I want to flip to that brush I like and go just a hair lighter and give them just a little bit of dimension. Now let's do this. I'm gonna choose that same color, this same color. I'm just gonna make it smaller. We're just gonna act like it's snow on the rocks. There we go. Like it's been snowing, even though, check. check. Even though there wouldn't be a lot of snow right here, because I'm gonna have a fire burning, so you know, Snow's on everything, man. Okay. I need to get it on the tent too. Let's see. We're not going to go too crazy, but there'd be some. There'd be some on the tents for sure. Let's get some on this fella. Yeah. Now, you know, I'm just having fun here, man. Let's see. I need to find that a little better. There we go. Let me get a little bit back here. You know, like it's like the snow would have laid in the wrinkles and the creases of the tent. All right, so we got a campfire. Hey, a little snow right there. Got a little campfire. Let's see. Now, this campfire. We're gonna do this. Oh, too long. Let's go back from there. All right. We're gonna make it one of these ones where folks came prepared and they had a, man, I don't know what that's called, that rack that's over the campfire, to cook stuff on and all that. Yes, see, I dig that. Now, let's say they had one of these dillies here, one of these racks that connects to it. Yeah. Let's have a little fun here. I'm gonna put a little coffee pot sitting on the rack. Probably won't be able to tell it, but hey, man. Let's do that. Okie dokie. So, with the fire, we're going to start. I think we're going to go bright orange. And, man, we're just going to make it pop. Now, I'm not going to go too crazy yet. I'm going to take my time. Let's go with that light or soft highlighter. I'm going to keep it real dark. And let's see here. So if we're wanting our fire to be right there, that's cool. Let's act like the wind's blowing. Let's see, I'm digging it. There's some behind. Let's see, that soft highlighter brush, you can do some cool stuff with it, man. See, that's pretty. I ain't even done what all I want to do here. So, yeah. Get them dancing. Get them flames dancing. See how I can put I can put stuff in front and behind the other elements that I painted. See the dimension? So, really. Alright, now, I'm liking that. Let's go. There's something there. Like that. Now, let's put a little bit here because it'd be glowing on the dilly, on the rack, whatever you want to call it. And we need to put some down this pole. And we need to get some on this side of this pole. And so that really helps show the fire glowing. Let's see, we're going to put a little bit on the coffee pot. A bit on the rack. Let's see, I'm liking that. That's great. Okay, we're going to back out a little bit. And I'm actually going to make it just a little hair more powerful. And we're going to do a little bit on the rocks. Where the snow, I guess where the snow isn't. I don't know. But it needs, you know, we got that light source. We got to show that light. And so that's, I think there's rocks in there by the fire. And some behind it here. See, I like how you can see through the fire there. You can see the rocks, the edge of the rocks I put. So that's cool. Okay. Oh wait, that's nice. Now we're gonna go with a little bit more red color for the glow that I'm gonna put on the tents. Let's see, is that too much? Yeah, a little too much. Let's make orange again. The orange just working. Still needs to be that color, so we're just gonna get that color and go with it or so. Let's see, yeah, it's just turning out great. I like that. Very cool. Very cool. Now we need to add a little bit more here, and this might be neat. We need to do some water. I mean, I know that looks like still water, but I still don't want it to be too perfect. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna get a guide, a flat guide. Well, if I can get it. Okay, let's have a little bit of fun with the water. I'm gonna I don't really want it to. I'm gonna do the pinched. Listen to me, pinched. I'm gonna do the pinched. We're gonna keep it in the blues, but I'm gonna take the pigment down, and we're just gonna imagine where there would be some water, some ripples. You know, like the river's flowing, you know. It wouldn't be just... I mean, yeah, I've seen some still water. Shoot, that's the name of my company. And if you didn't know, which you probably didn't, the name of my company, Stillwater Design Solutions, that actually came from Psalm 32. And I don't know, it's fit right well, man. God's been good to me, so I have no complaints, man. God's good to me. Let's look at that. Now, that's pretty cool. I still need to break up over here. This needs, I need to break that up. That needs something else. And we're also going to play with the light a little bit. So the light from the moon. And now might be a good time to do that. We're going to go with more of a cyan kind of color. All right, let's see how that does. Now we're going to imagine that moon, the light from it is shining. So we're going to just go right here, and we're going to get kind of brave, man. We're going to just lay some color in there where that moonlight might be hitting the river as it's flowing. One thing I'm purposely not doing, I'm not covering up the strokes I already did. I'm purposely trying to go in between, because that's water acts. It's like it separates those darker and lighter areas. Oh, I didn't mean it. Okay, let's keep it right there. And I'm still going to go back with some bright white more than likely, just to give it some pop. All right, so let's look at that. It's pretty cool, but I need to pull some more over on the left side, so let's do that. All right, that's pretty cool. Digging that. Let's give it some real pop. And we're going to go with that soft highlighter. As a matter of fact, I probably better come down here. Let's see how that does. We're going to give it a little softness on where it's hitting the water. Hoping it ain't too stark. Alright, I like that soft highlighter, but this is the point where I go completely white and we make it real small. Here we go. And see that's ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Here's the thing, I need more white to the left. I don't know why I keep getting drug into pulling it straight down. I need to go over here, so we'll ham it. Easy fix, easy thing. All right, we're gonna add a little something here in the foreground on the right over here, and I think we'll be finished. All right, we're gonna go black, 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 and I'm gonna lay in where I want some. Oh, something coming up over here. That's cool. I can add a little bit here in the foreground. Yeah, let's go a little smaller. And that adds a little bit of drama. There we go. A little bit of something breaking up, you know, helping you see the dimension. And it ain't, you know, I ain't going for perfect, man. I might add some. I might add some snow or something. I don't know. Or maybe some of that underbrush. That might be cool. Alright, hold on. Get some of these colors. Add some of that underbrush in there. And then I might just call that done. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. That's looking good. You know, I'm just playing with it just a little bit, just to give it a little bit of just. And I like that. All right, let's add some final touches to the fire. Okay, so the fire, we're going to go, I'm going to give it some really, really bright spots. Go with that highlighter. Okay, so we still got our white in there, and I'm leaving it in there. We're going to play off of that. So if this was where it was the hottest, and I'm actually, you know, using the direction that I pull. You know, I'm determining where that's going. And you know, the wild thing is, let's see, I may want to put some red in there. Let's just see how that goes. I'm going to see if it don't overpower. We're going to put some in there. Yeah, the red's not bad, but I'm not going to go crazy with it just because it's, I don't know, going away from the yellow a little bit. Anyway, I'm digging that. It works pretty good when I go down here. So we'll add a little bit down here. There we go. All right. Good deal. We are going to call that done. Love it. Let me go ahead and sign it. Let's see, I'm going to go with a something like that there. Let me see what I got. Let's see, I'm going to sign it down here. All right. Well, I am so glad that y'all chose to spend a minute with me and see what I'm doing here. If you're able to, just back it up. There we go. Back it up. Let's do that again. Seriously though, man, if you have VR equipment and you're able to attempt your own version of this or something of your own, I'd love to see it, man. I am all about people sharing what they got there, especially when it's something neat like art in VR. I mean, come on, man. All right, we're going to call that done. And thanks for joining me. I'm going to take some pics and stuff here in a minute. Well, I think I'm going to call that one done. I'm pretty happy with that, especially the fire right there. That's pretty cool. And, man, I can go right in. Anyway, I hope you dig it. I thought it was cool. Came out pretty good. And I'll put some pictures and video up so you can see the final thing. Once again, thanks for spending a little time with me. Take care. God bless. And keep on rocking.